Okay, so excuse me. This is an interesting site right here. If you have a C3 Corvette, this is where you can decode your VIN, and it's a pretty good site. I've tried it out, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything or subscribe, and you can get the details on your C3 Corvette. Now, I just recently got the details on my uh, Corvette, and as you see here, it says how to decode your 71 Corvette VIN number and the full breakdown and guide. So this is my actual VIN number here on my car. So I want to decode that. And the number 1 in the code is the Chevrolet division of General Motors. The 9 is the Corvette series. The 4 is a V8 engine. The 37 describes mine as a coupe. The 1 is the model year, 71, and the S is built at St. Louis, Missouri. Now, the rest of the numbers, the 106, 420 for my car, my VIN number, is the sequence, which means that it was the 6,420th car made out of 21,801 produced. And as you see here, it was assembled in the St. Louis factory in January of 71. And I do have the exact birth date. It was actually the day after my actual birthday of January the 13th, which I think is pretty cool. So let's see here. We'll click on this calculator. Well, before I do that, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so as you can see here, my code here on my trim tag is F13. So let's type in F13. And my car is a 1971. And we'll calculate. And it tells me here that my car was built January the 13th, 1971. So it's an early year 71 Corvette. And it's a 350, the base model. There's one thing about the early model years of the 71 Corvette that, and it might extend to other years too, is that there were differences in the way the engine compartment came. Like, for instance, the shroud may have been different in the earlier models. You might have had the smog pump on the later production year 71s that didn't exist on the early production years of the 71. There's things like overflow reservoir bottles that were not present on the early production 71s that were present on the later production 71s. And there was what is that? The windshield washer bottle. On the early production Model 71s, it was under the driver's side fender. And on the later ones that year, it was an actual container that sat on the passenger side inside the engine compartment. Okay, so let's go back and take a look at some more. I can show you how you can look up your car. I have to back it here. Let's see. Okay, that's the trim. Back one more. Okay, so that would be clicking there, decoding the trim. So when I do that, and I have a 420 on my trim tag, as you can see right here, F13, 420, 983. So the 420 means I have the premium saddle leather interior, and it was originally, which it still is, a 983, which is Brands Hatch Green. You've watched my channel. I've wrapped my car, but you've seen what it looked like before I wrapped it, and it was Brands Hatch Green, so that's correct. And then it goes here to the build date again, F13, which is here, equals the build date. And the month was January, the day was the 13th, and year was 1971. early model 1971. And there were 21,000, what was it, 21,000 made. You can see here at the VIN range, that would have been the first one. And if it would have been a 2, it would have been the second one, and on and on. And as you can see, mine is 6420, which means mine is the 6,420th car produced for that model year. I think it actually says it somewhere here. Let me go down. I know I did read it. Okay, well, we'll skip past that. But anyway, here's all the different color codes. You'll find these on your trim tag. And see all the different color codes. 983 for mine, which is Brands Hatch Green, 983. And your interior colors, 420 for me, saddle leather. You have the saddle vinyl, which is the 417, but then you have the premium saddle leather, which you see is under a 420. And again, exterior colors has the numbers listed there. You can find those on your trim tag. Wheelbase. All right, so the curb weight of my car is 3,292 pounds, and at shipping it's 3,202 pounds. For the convertible, it was 3,306 pounds, and shipping at 3,216 pounds curb weight. Now here you have all your engine codes. You find that in your engine bay. You have the base 350 270 as the Rochester Quadrajet hydraulic lifters and a 4-speed. That would be my car there. So CGL. Then they have the CGK, which is the Rochester hydraulic lifter turbo hydromatic, whether it be probably the 350 turbo hydromatic. And then we get into the LT1, the LT5s. And so here are the codes that you would look for, your engine codes to tell you, if your car was equipped with that from the factory. And then we have the transmission option codes. And you have the manual monthly 4-speed, the M20 monthly 4-speed with wide gear ratio, and the codes, corresponding codes. If you have an automatic, it would be a K. If it's the 400 with the 350 engine, and an S if it's a 400 with the 454. And then you have your performance data. This is telling you the source was car and driver. And like for instance, my car is a 350 small block, displacement 350, 270 horse, 7.8, 0 to 60, 15.8 quarter mile, top speed 121. And as a note, tells you that these figures are from period road tests when cars were new. Modern examples may vary due to age, condition modifications, and different transmission and rear axle ratios available. Horsepower rating switched from gross to net in 72, affecting the comparability across the years. And so again, this site is like really complete in the information that you can gather about your particular car. There's the RPO codes and options, and you see your codes listed here. It's telling you, whether it's got power windows and all the different options that the car came with. You have these codes here to tell you whether or not your car came with that. And let's see, another part we have up here. I think I may have already done it. Yeah, let's do this decode again here, because I think, where was it? All right, bear with me a second. I think it was, I don't know where the heck it was now. Let me see, it was there. tells you exactly, what number your car was when it was built. All right, I can't remember exactly where I found that, but it's on here. So again, this is a really, really good site. It's Corvette C3 Vin Decoder, and all you have to do is type in Corvette C3 Decoder.com. You can see it here at the top. This is a free site. It allows you to look up the VIN number on your car, or a potential car that you're buying, or for someone who's potentially going to purchase your car. They can get all the information based on your VIN number and your trim tag and see if your car is correct. So again, it's very simple to go to the site, and uh, you can get all the information, all the breakdowns about your car. All right, everyone. I hope this was informative. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you found this video useful and that you will go to this website and decode your VIN. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.